Duncan House Hotel in Blackburn, England. And from Blackburn, Michael Holland, 33 years of age, 6 foot of him, and he's a big boy at 110 kilograms. This young man, the former Mr. Iron Arm, an Arm Wars champion, and he's a man with a ferocious top roll attack, and he will be putting it all over his fellow countryman, Dan Thomas of Cambridge, 31 years of age. The same height as Michael, but he's a smaller man. And we know that Dan has aspirations to drop in weight later this year for the World Championships, and we wish him the best with that. But right now, he's in with the heavyweights, and he's right in the mix with the bigger Michael Holland. Holland in yellow. Dan Thomas is the man in the purple shirt. And you can see that straight away Michael trying to take the advantage on the hand. Michael got a lot more experience, and the hand and wrist is everything in arm wrestling, it really is, and Michael will try to use every little bit of experience on that hand and wrist to make sure he's the man with the advantage at the table. Michael Holland, the man who we ordinarily used to see in the stripes here in the Arm Wars Super Series, but this man, a multiple national champion, professional athlete himself, and he's going to prove it tonight. Richard Poole on the stripes, the senior referee of the Arm Wars Super Series, and Michael Holland off to a fantastic start, and he smashes Dan Thomas. Watch on the replay on this first start. Holland off to a dream start on the hand, and there's the secondary hit. Cranks over Dan Thomas's wrist and hand, and he was completely caught napping there, the man from Cambridge. Michael Holland, first blood. The man in the yellow t-shirt, that's exactly what he would have wanted. And the local paper, the Lancashire Evening Telegraph, at the Duncan House Hotel, were interviewing Michael earlier on. He got some pictures with his little daughter Eleanor, and he was in confident mood. He's a very, very bubbly character, Michael. Probably the most jovial of the refs here today. He's in local ground, are feeling good about it. Oh, and he should be feeling good about it, because that's two. And he hasn't broken sweat yet, Michael. Look at that. Michael with a massive top roll attack. And Dan Thomas, the man they call Nosferatu, is just absolutely shell-shocked. Cannot handle the back pressure of the bigger man. Michael Holland, straight out of the block, super early. Michael Holland training out of the Freak Shop in the northwest of England, a fantastic stable. This time he's fallen short though, and it's Dan Thomas with a huge hit. Looked like an elbow foul actually from Dan off the back of the pad, but he was very, very close to taking the pin. I would have loved to see that on the replay, but he certainly popped off the back. But Michael, warning signs from Dan that the man from Cambridge may have woken up, and he has again. He's under control of the hand, and Dan Thomas pulls one back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match in the Iron Curtain, and the crowd at the Duncan House have woken up as well, because Dan Thomas just blew the roof off. Michael with 2 early wins, and I just wonder whether Michael may have taken his foot off the gas on pin number 3, and that can be a fatal move of a 6 rounds duration. And I'm sure Michael will want to get things back on track. Still has the 1 pin advantage, but Dan Thomas looks reinvigorated. He regrips. Michael Holland cranks over though, and there it is from Michael Holland. He wanted the 3rd pin. He gets the 3rd pin, and Michael will breathe easier now. There's the big hit from the man in the yellow shirt. Holland comes up, regrips, walks the hand, drives down. Dan Thomas holding it. Michael Holland's wrist in an ugly position there. Almost looked like something popped out of joint. But he takes the pin, and it's all about points, and Michael Holland has 3 of them on the board. He knows he can't lose this match, and Dan Thomas, Michael looking in a little bit of discomfort as he spun round there. That wrist doesn't look the best at all, and it looked in an ugly position as he took the pin, but he seems to be okay there, Michael. He's hanging on to the match quite well, and he'll be a relaxed individual now. He's gone to 3 pins. He knows he can't lose this pull now, but he won't want to draw. He'll want the win. Dan Thomas, the man from Cambridge, training out of the Minotaur's gym. The Minotaur tattoo on the upper arm of Dan Thomas, and he's in control. It's a back and forth match, this one. Battle of the top rolls. Watch the hit from Holland. Drives at Dan Thomas, but Dan's back pressure, his post is supreme. Thomas holds it. There's the 2nd hit of Michael Holland, and Thomas rides it beautifully. Then the counter attack. Drives to the back of the pad. It's a huge scream let out by the man from the south of England as he hits the touchpad, and he is still alive in this arm wrestling match. It's 3-2. Michael Holland, the man in the yellow shirt, got off to a dream start. He was then pegged back. Looked like he was just caught napping. It wasn't luck though. Dan Thomas has done it again. And we are in an arm wrestling match. It's 3-2. Michael Holland, the bigger man, from Blackburn, wrestling on home territory in the beautiful surroundings of the Duncan Al Hotel and Spa. Holland with a huge drive again, but that wrist looks in terrible position. And he's being goaded by Dan Thomas. And there on the counter, the man from